I lost my lip liner. It's a big problem. Sao quý vị khỏe không? Hi everybody. Little dance pop, Okay, let's get it going. Good morning, Vietnam. If you're watching from the United States, let me see a 1, 2 for Vietnam. Có ai đang coi từ Canada không? 3 for Canada. This is our little dance pop music. Let me see some numbers. And speaking of numbers, tonight we're going to talk about budgeting. Okay, bây giờ mình cho nhạc nó xuống ha. Music down. Thôi tắt luôn cho rồi. Okay, I think it's off now. Completely off now, right? So budgeting is so simple, yet so many people don't do it correctly. They don't think about it. And I know that because khi mà Leyna nói chuyện với khách hàng đó, and I ask them about how much money they make, what their expenses are, how much can they save, how much are they saving a month, không biết gì hết trơn á. And so I go through it. Rồi mình tính là everything luôn. Mà quý vị biết không, I'm rất là kỹ. And I love to tính cho nó sát luôn đó. So if I say cái tiền ga một tháng chị trả bao nhiêu? And người khách nói là cái mấy chục thôi chứ không bao nhiêu hết trơn á em. I said no chị. Bao nhiêu? And she say mấy chục à? And I say mấy chục là mấy chục vậy chị? I want to know as much as possible. Mình mà kỹ chừng nào, mình lo cho nó sát chừng nào is better for you. Ngoài ra nếu mà if you have so much money and you really don't care, that's a different story, right? Nhưng mà most of the people I talk to, they care. Thì nếu mà mình care, and especially if you care about your future, you need to learn how to budget. You need to know what it means, what you're looking for, okay? How to set it up. Let's take the budgeting quiz. I want to see how well you do. Please don't cheat. You know why? When you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. When you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. And that's in most things in life, yeah? Okay. The budgeting quiz. Question number 1. What are the main benefits of having a working budget? Is it A, gives you control over your money? B, saving time? C, focusing on your financial goals? Or D, all of the above? What is the answer? Okay, here's the correct answer. Bây giờ mình viết xuống nha. No cheating. We need to know how you do. It's all of the above. Absolutely. That's right, Keith. Hey, Keith. Keith Stamper's in the house. Keith is another person who just joined my team. He's from the Bay Area. This is great. And he got it right. Thank you, Keith. Rồi, question number 2. The first step to create your budget is A, calculate your income. B, determining your needs and wants. C, setting up goals. Or D, all of the above. The first step to create your budget is calculate your income, determine your needs and wants, setting up goals, or all of the above. I am going to guess that No one gets this right. I'm going to guess that no one gets this right. Okay. Here's the thing. I've already done a lesson. I already talked about this. I've already talked about this. Way in the beginning, I talked about this. If you think calculate your income is the answer, you are wrong. I see that answer. And I also see a lot of D's, all of the above. Do you know why it can't be D? It can't be D because it's the first step. How can you do everything in one step? You can't. So it is not D. So we know it's not A and it's not D. So is it determine your needs and wants, or is it setting up goals? Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you very much, Terry. The answer is setting up goals. Setting up goals. Very, very important. Step one is important. Step one, most people skip. And if you know anything about success, you mess up the first step, you're done starting to fail right there. Hello. Okay. Very good. It's not a trick question, Johnny. Not a trick question. Not a trick question. Question number 3. Which of these goals qualifies as a SMART goal? Oh. Which of these qualifies as a SMART goal? This is so important. I got to tell you why. Well, if I tell you why, I'm going to give you the answer. Is the answer A, pay my credit card debt and medical bills? Is it B, I will focus on keeping expenses low so I can pay $6,200 credit card debt in full and $400 of medical bills by the end of the year? Or C, pay debt? Which one of those qualifies as a SMART goal? You're going to be mad at me. You're going to think it's a trick question. Oh, that's not fair. This is a very important question, and it's important for you to understand why the answer is what it is. Because most people think, oh, I'm going to pay off debt. I'm going to pay off debt. It's not C. It's not C. I hear a lot of people when they're talking about saving for retirement, you know what they do? Yeah, I'm going to pay my house off first. Or, oh, I'm going to pay my kids' education first. Those things are not bad. Of course you have to do those things. But as a plan, a SMART plan, what people don't remember is when you are so focused on paying off your debt, who knows how long that will take, right? Could be years. Of course, it's going to be years. You forget that you're losing time. And time is very important when you're dealing with compounded interest, which is the smartest way to invest, by the way. Right? Right. Hi. Yeah. Okay. So the answer is B. That's a SMART plan. Let's read it again. I will focus on keeping expenses low so I can pay $6,200 credit card debt in full and then $400 of my medical bills by the end of the year. Okay, that's a SMART goal. I mean, look at everything that entails. Okay? All right. No more complaint. I don't want to hear any complaining. It's not a trick question. Okay, here we go. Which type of income should you use in your budget? Which type of income should you use in your budget? Gross or net? Gross or net? I wonder what the next question is, because I think that I don't remember now. Because some people don't know what gross and net is. As silly as that sounds, though, but we hear it all the time. But when I talk to people, it's something I have to explain all the time. The answer is net income. Net income là cái tiền mà mình lấy về đó, quý vị ơi, after tax nhá. Because why? Hello. Your gross income, you can't be using that to pay off your debt, because that's really not everything that you're taking home. Okay, but when you're paying debt, every dollar that you pay is coming out of your pocket, Okay, question number 5. We're going to go through these so quickly. Gross income is what? This, you know what? This is silly the way they did this. This is silly. They should have done it the other way. You already know. Gross income is the money that you make in a year before taxes and any other deductions. Okay, so gross, like for instance, I say, what is your gross income? Okay, gross income, like for instance, you have a salary. Okay, your salary is you make $62,000 a year. That's your salary. Are you taking home $62,000? No, you're not. No, you're not. So whatever you take home mới kêu là net. Còn cái tiền lương của mình chưa tính thuế, chưa trừ này trừ kia, kêu là gross. Okay? Easy. Easy. You'll never forget it now. You'll never forget it. Okay? Question number 6. What 3 categories of expenses should be included in a budget? What 3 categories? Needs, wants, and opportunity cost, fixed, variable, and periodic, car loans, rent, and insurance premiums. Which of those 3 categories should you be using? Which of those 3 should be included in your budget? Which one is it? Because when you read it, you know, like they all make sense, right? Which 3 categories of expenses should be included in a budget? A lot of people will get this one wrong too. The answer is fixed, variable, and periodic. Fixed, variable, and periodic. And so, for instance, you have costs that are the same every month. And then you have expenses that aren't the same every month. And then you have expenses that aren't every month. Okay? You understand what that means now? Là sometimes mình trả hàng tháng là the same amount, cũng cái số đó hàng tháng luôn. Còn nhiều lúc những cái expense của mình nó lên xuống tùy tháng. Rồi có những cái expense khác là không phải tháng nào cũng phải trả. Okay? Those are the 3 categories you should have. Number 7. An example of a variable expense is what? A car loan, rent or mortgage, utilities, or none of the above. Variable expense. If you get this wrong, you're fired, because I just explained all of this to you. Variable expense. No. Variable expense. Variable là cái gì? Variable là những cái bill của mình hàng tháng, nhưng mà nó not the same every tháng. Sometimes nó go up, nó go down. Okay? So these are monthly expenses that change monthly. So of course, it's utilities. Utilities are a variable expense. Sometimes in the winter, you pay a lot more. Or in our case out here, sometimes in the summer, you have to pay a lot more for your electricity bill. Okay? So utilities are a variable expense. 8, impulse spending is directly linked to what? Impulse spending, directly linked to A, delayed gratification, B, high stress levels, C, fun times. Impulse spending, directly linked to what? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? The answer is B, high stress levels. Impulse spending, directly linked to high stress levels. Okie dokie, that wasn't so hard. No, that wasn't hard. Basic needs are what? Food, shelter, water, things you need to survive, or should be a priority in your budget. Or D, all of the above. Basic needs, food, shelter, water, things you need to survive, or things that should be a priority in your budget. Or D, all of the above. Okay. Keith, I'm proud of you, man. Man, Keith, I'm proud of you. D, all of the above. Okay. These basic needs are things that you need to survive that should be a priority in your budget. Food, shelter, water. Those are the needs that we talk about. Needs. Okie dokie. Question number 10. You should blank wants. A, budget for wants. B, never spend on wants. Or C, only spend money on needs. You should budget for wants. You should never spend money on wants. You should only spend money on needs. Very good. Very good. See, by the end of it, you guys got it. You guys got it. You guys got it. A, of course. Of course. You budget for it. 11, the risk associated with using online budgeting apps is what? Oh, because now there's an app for everything, right? But what is the risk associated with using those online budgeting apps? A, you'll spend all your money before the end of the month. B, syncing your bank accounts with the app. C, there is no risk. Or D, none of the above. Which one is it? What is the risk associated with using those online budgeting apps? Very good. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are doing very well. Very, very well. Yes, the risk is syncing your bank accounts with the app. Syncing your bank accounts with the app. Okay. Very, very good. Hi, Katie. So Katie just got back from work and she is on the East Coast, which means bây giờ bên đó là gần 9:30 rồi đó. She just got home and she jumped right on. Ladies and gentlemen, that is like my team member number 2. She was my second team member. She is the owner of her own business. And we worked together on a plan for her family. Right? And we compared it to what she already had. Katie, I hope it's okay that I share a little. I'm not going to share numbers, obviously. Nhưng mà I wanted to share with people like this. This is why these are kind of the team members I want. Katie and I worked together for a plan for her family. We looked at what she already had. She could clearly see that she could do better. Rồi mình làm xong and then she rất là dễ thương mà rất là giỏi luôn đó nha. So she's younger than me. She owns a very, very successful business. And then she shared something with me that it was, and I hope I don't embarrass her. Nhưng mà she's the kind of person là she strive for something else. Là mình làm công việc mình thành công, that's like not enough. Like she has this thing where, and I love this, she wants more. And it's okay to want more. And she can have more. And she said that she'd been like praying for some kind of guidance or direction or something to kind of lead her to fulfill this need that she had. And she happened to read a book on something. And she contacted me about like joining my team. I was not recruiting. In fact, someone else had come to me about joining my team and I had said no. I said, because I'm not recruiting. But there's something about what she said to me about wanting to help people and feeling like it's Nguyen so, you know what I mean? That she met me and now she sees that there's this way that she can help other people. So Katie is my team member number 2. So it's great. And those are the kind of people I want to work with. So when was this? Was it last week? Last week I had a video. I made a video on people joining my team. And then I had a meeting with the people who contacted me so that I could show them how I'm doing things differently. Differently than anyone else out there. Mà cái này không phải là mình khoe nha. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you that when you do business, there is a right way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it. And then there's all those other ways in between. Sometimes people walk the line. Some people jump side to side. And I'm a big believer in like do no harm. You know how doctors have that oath, right? I think more people in more professions should be taking an oath like that. You don't make your money on the backs of other people. You don't make money at the expense of someone else. People do it every day. Every day people do it. In just about every single industry I can think of. And I guess that's just human nature. Nhiều người như vậy lắm. Cái công việc mình làm nhưng mà mình không có làm là tốt nhất cho người khác. Có thể là hại cho người khác nhưng mà mình cứ làm. And we can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that if you want to be on my team. Okay, so you can't do that if you want to be on my team. Hello, Christina. Christina from OKC, Oklahoma City. Do no harm. That's right. Create a win-win for everyone. You spelled one of the wins wrong. You spelled one of those wins wrong. So, so I had this meeting and I met some really incredible people with like all different kinds of backgrounds. People who have full-time jobs. People who are not really satisfied or the current job that they're in, they don't feel fulfilled. People who aren't working. So just, right, all different kinds of situations. And now they're coming on and I'm going to talk to them and get to know them. And I've already told them, Leyna khó tính lắm và tính rất là thẳng. If I see you do something I don't think is right, I'm going to tell you. So when we're working in an industry where you're dealing with people's futures, okay? So doctors take that oath because it affects people's lives, people's health. Sometimes it can be a life or death situation. Well, when you're dealing with finances, it's just as important. It's just as important. You could kill them slowly. If you don't do the right thing, you can kill people slowly if you've done something that will harm them later on. And so many people are stuck in bad situations. Cái hợp đồng họ, cái policy của họ bad. Bây giờ họ chưa biết đâu. Mai mốt lớn tuổi, khi đó họ mới biết là they're in a bad situation. And then it might be too late. So, I made it very clear to my team, and I will tell them again and again and again. Because we don't start training until later this week. That I am very straightforward, and I expect my team members to work like I do. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to work like all the time. I know some people can only work part-time. That's okay. Nhưng mà you must have integrity. You must do what's right. You have to do what's best for the client. And don't worry, because when you work that way, your money will come too. Both sides. It is a win-win, just like Katie said. It is a win-win. Nhưng mà khi mà mình làm việc mình có lương tâm, khi đó cả hai bên sẽ là thành công cả hai bên luôn. So that's why I'm building this team. I'm so excited about it. And I can already see, like, we're gonna blow this up. I want like an army. Okay, my personal army. We're going to go out there. We're going to help people. We're going to do it the right way. Okay, and I've always said, mình làm gì cũng vậy, trời có con mắt. Some people, they're so rich, they're so successful, nhưng mà they didn't do it the right way. So don't worry about it. Right now, okay, they're walking around in their Louis Vuitton and Chanel and all that stuff, and they're driving fancy cars, and their customers are like hurting, and when they need something, they don't have it. The universe has a way of getting back. So I'm not worried about them. But I'm worried about their clients. How many times I hear people say, mình mua bảo hiểm xong rồi đó, cái người mà agent đi đâu mất à? Hoặc là mình gọi họ, khó để liên lạc với họ. A lot of people find it very difficult to get in touch with their agent. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you know what that should tell you? That should tell you they were only interested in the sale. Only interested in the sale. And guess what? The sale is the easiest part. What's difficult is the follow-up and the servicing of that policy, taking care of your client. That's the hard part. They can't do the hard part. And that's unfortunate. Because khi mà mình vào hợp đồng rồi đó, nhưng mà cái người agent không có chịu là chăm sóc cho quý vị nhá. Thật sự cái policy phải chăm sóc chứ không có, you can't leave it. People think they just buy a life insurance policy, they throw it in a drawer, and then they wait until they die. No, that's not the way you service a policy. And that's how you get in trouble. You buy it 10 years later, don't even look at it, have not talked to your agent another time. That's not the way to do it. It's not the way to be an agent. It's not the way to be a client. It's not the way to be a customer. It's not the way to be a policy holder. So take some initiative. Như vậy là you are now responsible for your future. Forget the agent, tại vì họ đã bán, rồi họ disappear, họ không có chăm sóc cái hồ sơ cho quý vị. You cannot depend on them anymore. And thực sự là you can't really complain, tại vì sao? It's all in writing, quý vị ơi. Cái policy của quý vị nào. Okay? When we bought it, you didn't understand much. Nhưng mà mình ký. Họ nói với mình sao là sau 10 năm chị sẽ có chừng này tiền. Nhưng mà all those years, you didn't look at it again. It's so easy, quý vị ơi. So easy. Mình tính cái số tiền mình trả vào. Mình tính là trong đó cái tiền surrender cash nó bao nhiêu. Nếu mà quý vị đã đóng vào đó gần 10 năm, okay, hoặc là hơn 10 năm, mà mình không có lời nhiều đó, nhất là nếu mà that's the way you wanted it, họ hứa là như vậy ha, you're in trouble. You need to do something. We need to rescue that policy. Oh, you know what I was going to do? And I forgot. So Jen is now working with me, and she helped someone just yesterday who bought two policies for hai đứa nhỏ, một đứa 5 tuổi, một đứa 10 tuổi. And we looked at it. Oh my gosh. So we ran it. I wanted to show you this. Leyna Nguyen, tại vì Leyna muốn là show quý vị hai bên luôn cái policy của họ đang có bây giờ nè và cái policy nếu mà mình làm. And I wanted to cover, nhưng mà I want to protect their privacy, so I want to cover up the name. But I forgot to do that, so I can't show you their policy. Nhưng mà Leyna là so sánh nha, exactly the same money the client đóng vào. Exactly the same money. Exactly the same number of years. And guess what? Một bên á, họ làm nha, đây cho đứa nhỏ. Mai mốt 65 tuổi nó lấy ra được 47.000 tiền gì đó. Oh, so she just sent it to me. Oh, can I show this, em? Quý vị, nếu mà quý vị thấy mình khùng luôn á. Okay, maybe that take too much time. Một bên hồ sơ nha. 6 trả tiền hàng tháng đến khi bao lâu đó, đến khi 65 tuổi. Họ làm cái hợp đồng 65 tuổi lấy ra 47.000 một năm. Okay? Rồi, khi đó Leyna làm nha. Leyna làm. Rồi cô Jen hồi nãy mà quý vị thấy á. I said, em, let's do this and see what happens. Quý vị biết sao không? Nếu mà mình làm cũng theo cái cách họ làm, nhưng mà mình không có, mình làm cho nó lợi cho khách hàng á, là cái tiền income nó thành là hình như 89.000, 87, 89.000 gì đó, chứ không phải 47.000 là một. Còn như nếu mà mình làm theo cái cách Leyna làm việc á, and that's how I train my people. Nếu mình làm theo cái cách how I would do it, same company quý vị ơi, guess what? Nó thành 100 mười mấy hoặc là 120 mấy ngàn đồng mỗi năm. So what happened? They give up so much money. Mình làm một cái tiền lương nó gấp 3 luôn. And that's tax-free cash. Okay? So when that happens, that I get so mad. Like right now, mình nói chuyện thôi mình thấy tức quá. Why? I'll tell you why. When they did it, they set it so that they would make more commission. So bây giờ đó, Jen sẽ là làm lại cho người khách đó. Và cái commission của Jen sẽ là ít, là tại vì hợp đồng của hai đứa con nít nha. Nhưng mà guess what? She's helping a family. She's helping a family. Rồi khi mà nói chuyện với gia đình đó, người mẹ nha, we showed them exactly the same company luôn quý vị ơi. Same insurance company. We were able to say, instead of paying till the child is 35, you can stop paying when the child is 20, là 20 hoặc 25 bây giờ quên rồi. And still get them more cash at the end. What? Yep. Yep. Same insurance company. That's why the other day I did a video on last week on who you buy your insurance from is often way more important than where you're buying it, meaning what company. Because two agents, even if they work for the same brokerage, okay? Như vậy là cùng hãng luôn đó, cùng hãng brokerage và cũng same carrier. You can get two different plans. Tại sao? It's the way the agent does business. So I'm telling, and I think some of my new team members are watching right now. I expect them to do what's right. And I am telling them, when you do what's right, the universe will reward you. We will not conduct ourselves in a way where we are taking advantage of our clients. I have a reputation, which is why when I do business, I'm very concerned. Like one mistake, one wrong move, everyone's going to know about it. But if you have an insurance agent whose name is whatever, I don't want to call out a name because I don't want to offend anyone. No one knows who that is. No one knows who Nguyen is because there's like hundreds of them. I don't want anyone to say that Leyna Nguyen made a policy that was bad for me. Leyna Nguyen didn't service me my policy. Leyna Nguyen cheated. I never, ever, and you will never, ever hear anyone say that. Never. And because you're on my team, I don't ever want to hear anyone say, người agent của chị Leyna là làm việc không đúng. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay. Katie says, I just can't wait to do it. Yes. Very good. I'm so excited for you, Katie. Mình làm việc có lương tâm, mình muốn giúp người là trời sẽ là phò hộ cho mình là khi nào là cũng. We don't need to go out and look for business. Last week, I don't know. I did a video on the difference between the agent who's looking for customers to sell an insurance product to, and the broker who is looking for the right insurance product for their client. One person đại diện hãng bảo hiểm, người kia là đại diện người khách hàng. That's who you want to go to. Okay? You want to go to the person who represents you, looking for what's best for you. Not a person who I have this to sell. I want to see how many people I can get to buy it. You don't want anyone like that. Okay? It's going to affect you for the rest of your life. It's going to affect your kids' lives. Okay? Yep, not the company, it's the agent. Absolutely. Absolutely. We see so many sad situations. Rất là tội nghiệp là tại vì người Việt mình. Okay? Người Việt mình qua đây năm 70 mấy, 80 mấy, 90 mấy. We work so hard. Đi làm mà sáng cũng đi làm, tối cũng đi làm. And everything we do for our kids. Phải không? And so nếu mà quý vị đã làm, you work so hard rồi đó, what's going to happen to you when you grow old? Bây giờ mình vừa làm, mình vừa để dành một chút tiền, rồi mình grow nó, mình đầu tư một cách là no risk. Thị trường mà sụp, mình không có mất cái tiền của mình được. Bên đó mình có sự bảo vệ. Death benefit, sickness protection. Rồi mình grow cái cash value. Quý vị biết không, how many people tell me, hồi trước tôi mua bảo hiểm. Cái người agent họ nói là sau bao nhiêu năm đó là tôi không cần đóng nữa. Nhưng mà tự nhiên hãng bảo hiểm nó gửi giấy về nó đòi tiền nè. Yeah. It happens a lot. Happens a lot. Quý vị biết tại sao không? Nếu mà quý vị cứ kiếm ai đó mua bảo hiểm thôi đó, họ bán rồi and then they don't ever see you again. 10 năm sau, they don't know what happens to you. So you need to find someone who is working for your future. Here's the difference. Every year, Leyna sẽ là coi lại cái policy của mình. Và khi mà quý vị có policy đó, quý vị có cái illustration. Illustration là when I showed you the plan, I estimated how much money you would have after year 1, after year 2, after year 3, all the way until 120. And then every year, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to make sure. Rồi mình hứa là sau 5 năm sẽ có 10 mấy ngàn, 30 ngàn, whatever. Tại vì tùy theo cái premium. Bây giờ mình nhìn lại, qua năm thứ 5 rồi, nó giống vậy không? For my clients, I'm hoping it's gonna be more than what I showed them. Nhưng mà nếu mà nó bị là thấp mà thấp nhiều á, oh, you are in trouble. You need to do something to change it. That's how we service it, okay? So when you work with me, when you work with my team, you have us for life. I know I won't always be around. That's how we build a team so that we all help each other, work together. You know, it's so cute. Mới hôm qua, Leyna nói chuyện với đứa con gái. Mỗi lần mà Leyna làm những video này, mỗi lần Leyna gặp với khách hàng, nó ngồi nó nghe. And sometimes nếu mà mình nói tiếng Việt không á, she can't understand all of it. Nhưng mà nó mới mười mấy tuổi thôi. She picked it up like that. Nó repeat lại những cái mà nó learn. I was so impressed. Và sau này, I told her, I said, honey, do you want to take over my business when I'm old? Right away, she says, yes. She also loves my kids from the time they're young, taught to help people. So when you work with me, you work with my team. One, I'm training my team members. I don't care. They've been in the business 5 years, 10 years, 12 years. I don't care. It has nothing to do with how long you've been in this business. Nothing. In fact, the longer you've been in this business, I think I have to retrain you because people aren't doing business the way they should be. And now, the products available now, completely different. Completely different from 10, 15 years ago. So I train my team members. And there is a motto that always act with integrity. Integrity tiếng Việt là gì? Integrity. Can someone look it up and tell me? Nhưng mà mình làm việc sao là phải đúng. Okay? So that's how we're going to work. And I'm happy to tell you that now I'm building this incredible team. They're from all over the place. East Coast, Midwest, West Coast, people up in Northern California, right? Virginia, Florida, Georgia, Massachusetts, Illinois. I mean, everywhere. And my plan, my hope is when my team members get up and running, I will fly to their city. I'm going to meet with their customers, their potential customers, so that they know they're part of my team. They're trained correctly. I don't want anyone to be complaining anyone on my team did them wrong. Chính trực chưa bao giờ nghe luôn á. Integrity, chính trực. Act with integrity. Chính trực là noun phải không? Chính trực is a noun in Vietnamese. Nếu mà mình nói là mình phải làm việc với chính trực, nó có make sense không? Khi mà người khác họ build cái team của họ đó, they're always bởi vậy khi mà Leyna mới vào ngành nó nói là I'm not gonna recruit, là my focus on là mình learn và mình tìm hiểu rồi mình làm sao mà mình giúp được as many people as possible. 4 in the morning I'm up, I'm working. Bây giờ quý vị hỏi đi, khách hàng của Leyna nha. They have a question, they text me. They text if I'm up. Ngoài ra cái giờ mà mình đang nằm mơ thôi á, I'm up, I answer them. They have a question, I answer them. They need something, I do it. Nè, hôm nay có một chị mà hồi trước Leyna đã là I told her I don't think you're ready chị, I don't think you're ready chị, mà chị cứ là. So I got a policy for her. Rồi trong gia đình có sao đó, rồi she cancel. Okay? Guess what? Người khác ha. Thì bây giờ chị muốn cancel, chị liên lạc với company đi. Nhiều lúc người Việt mình không có thời gian và không có nói tiếng Anh giỏi, nên rất là ngại. They don't like it when they have to deal with customer service. And then sometimes mình đợi lâu quá, mình cúp phone, mình cứ là, and then mình bận rộn lâu, and then sometimes another month goes by, mình chưa có lo được cái chuyện cancellation. I took care of it for her immediately. And I talked to the company. And I said, bây giờ là nó mới có 2 tuần vào tháng 6. Mà cái người khách hàng này là họ đã trả tiền tháng 6 rồi, cách đây 1 tuần. Bây giờ có cách nào mà mình refund cho họ không? And so I applied for the refund. And I'm waiting and I will check with them để make sure là họ approve trả tiền lại cho khách hàng. Not most agents will not help them that much. Bên cạnh đó, mình đang có nhiều người khách hàng muốn là sign up. Nhưng mà đây là khách hàng có rồi, she wanna cancel. Leyna lo cho người này trước. Because that's the right way to do business. That's the right way to do business. Right? So that's the way we do it. So, I had one meeting. Thường người khác, họ đi recruit rất là khó khăn. Okay? Leyna không biết, tại vì Leyna không có phải là cái người mà thích là giống như là cái pyramid vậy đó. I don't work that way. So I had one meeting and we have so many people who want to join the team. Some people có bằng rồi. Some people chưa có bằng. Và thực sự cũng không biết một cái gì về life insurance. Nhưng họ có cái là họ muốn giúp người khác. Họ rất là thích là they want to do something to help someone else. And I think it's going to be great. So nếu mà quý vị đã có hợp đồng, please, it doesn't hurt, mình nhìn lại đi. Okay? Mình nhìn lại đi. The other last week, I met a woman in the office, tới gặp luôn á. Cho đứa con trai thì we got him a great policy, a great program, a great plan that he is going to look over and he's probably going to take advantage of. Nhưng mà chị đã là có cái illustration rồi. Okay, người agent khác làm cho chị. And I looked at it and it looks good. I said, you should go for it. I didn't tell her, no chị, để em làm cho. Why? Because when you do that, you are the one who's working for yourself. Okay? I saw that she already had a good deal. Okay? She đã là good rating. So I said, you should do that. Because again, has to be in the client's best interest. So, nếu mà quý vị cần Leyna coi lại hợp đồng của mình so sánh, coi là what's the best thing to do. Bây giờ nó ra sao, tình hình sao? Very easy. Quý vị đóng, mỗi năm đóng bao nhiêu năm rồi, cộng lại. Coi lại cái tiền surrender cash. Bên đó, trong đó bây giờ có bao nhiêu? Quý vị đang lỗ hay là sao? Hay là cash value cao? Nếu mà cash value cao là what? Trời sướng rồi. You're doing okay. Nhưng mà let us look at it. We'll tell you. We'll tell you if it's working or not. Còn như nếu mà quý vị chưa bao giờ, hoặc là quý vị nghe mà life insurance, quý vị ghét, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Nhưng mà if you're one of those people, contact us. We will walk you through it. Quý vị biết không, nếu mà Leyna nói chuyện với ai đó mà mình cảm thấy họ chưa có hiểu rõ nha. Họ chưa hiểu rõ. Nhưng mà họ nói, ok chị làm đi. I always say, có câu hỏi gì không? Không, tại sao? I want them to understand. Because I want to feel good. Mình viết cái policy cho ai, I want to feel good là they understand it. And if they don't understand 100%, that's okay, tại vì most people don't. Did you know là ngay cái tuần vừa rồi đó, Leyna có 2 câu hỏi mà nó go all the way up the chain to the president. President cũng không biết. Rồi mình go all the way up the chain to bên cái hãng bảo hiểm á. Okay? The guy on top, he không biết luôn. I love it when I do that. I have a question no one can answer. Họ phải đi là legal department. Họ phải research 2 ngày mới có answer. And I was able to help a client because of that answer. Is anyone wondering what kind of question mà không ai biết không? I thought it was easy, but I guess it's not. Và tùy hãng bảo hiểm nữa, và tùy tiểu bang nữa. So let me tell you about the situation. Leyna kêu cô bé này là tại vì she rất là trẻ. And I'm not gonna the personal information, nhưng mà I'm not naming her, so I'm not, I'm respecting her privacy. Nhưng mà it's important to know the situation, tại vì there could be other people out there with the same situation. Em này muốn mua bảo hiểm để mai mốt có gì xảy ra là đứa con và đứa con trong bụng sẽ take care. So she's pregnant. She wants to protect her family. She wants to protect her kids. Nhưng mà she lo là có thể vợ chồng không có last với nhau, và nếu mà mai mốt ly dị thì trong cái tiểu bang mà em này ở đó là nó kêu là community, nên hai người mà vợ chồng là có gì là khi mà ly dị là phải chia tài sản gì là phải chia hết á. Ok, có vài tiểu bang như vậy. Bây giờ phải nói tiếng Việt là tại vì just in case Leyna không muốn ông xã nghe và hiểu, thì bây giờ mình phải là kiếm sao mà bây giờ mặc dù she ở trong một tiểu bang như vậy, kể cả life insurance, nếu mà sau này hai người chia tay thì cái policy, cái tiền trong cái policy 2 triệu luôn đó quý vị ơi. She không muốn là cái ông chồng sẽ chia được. She muốn là hoàn toàn cho hai đứa nhỏ. Thì Leyna mới hỏi là bây giờ mình có cách nào không? Là some hãng bảo hiểm nó có cái giấy tờ là cái người đó phải ký. Cái người đó phải ký là give up cái đó thì cái người này mới mua được. Thì sau đó Leyna mới find out là trong cái tiểu bang đó, cái hãng này, trong tiểu bang đó, nếu mà hai người đã ly dị rồi đó, là cái tiền tử và những cái benefit trong của cái cô này, cái người ex bây giờ không có được là claim nữa. Ok, như vậy là họ phải đi hỏi cái legal department mới biết chắc. Và sau khi biết chắc, khi đó Leyna mới dám làm application cho em này. Yeah. Người khác nha quý vị, Leyna biết chắc luôn có người agent ngoài đó. Bây giờ mình chưa chắc, mình cứ viết đại. Rồi sau này ly dị hay không, họ chia, họ fight trong court, kệ họ. And I can't work that way. Okay? So those are examples of how we work. So, nói mà quên hoài à. If you have a policy, you need me to look at it, contact me. Cái email của Leyna trên màn luôn nè. LeynaWuyen@vanmay.com. Nếu quý vị chưa có bảo hiểm, quý vị ghét cái chữ life insurance, quý vị không hiểu, có thể quý vị không thích, có thể quý vị không tin tưởng ai, please contact me. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna explain it to you. Không vì mình không hiểu nha, mình không hiểu, mình không lo rồi mai mốt rủi ro, something happen, your family left with nothing. Then let's learn about it. I'm gonna show you, and let's protect you and protect your family. Còn như nếu ngoài đó quý vị có ai là mình nghe mình rất là thích cái cách làm việc, mình muốn giúp người, okay, mình muốn là tìm hiểu thêm, và mình nghĩ even in our own family and friend circle, mình nghĩ mình giúp người khác được. If you'd like to do that, you can also email me. Let me know. Guess what? I'm going to do another song at the end. It's a different one. Here's the old one. Oh, where is it? Here's the old one. Okay. That's the old one. It's cool. It's cool. Nhưng mà guess what? I got another one. Hey, quý vị nghe coi, cái này nó cool không? Here we go. And the new one. Oh, yeah. I played this once before. It's funky. I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, this is my calm down music. Calm down music. Trời ơi là quý vị. Email và text, I love it. Okay. If you need help, please email me. If you want to join my team, you better do it fast, but email me. Okay? I'm gonna... Training, I have to be healthy. Chắc bây giờ ha, cái livestream này xong á, mình đi xong cái cho nó khỏe, rồi tiếp tục làm việc. Thank you everyone. If you haven't yet, shame on you. Give a like. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. If you need help, contact me. If you're a team member watching tonight, welcome aboard. I am so excited. Seriously, I am so excited. So get excited about your future. We're gonna blow this thing up. And I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.